Dear Mum, by Bradley Trevor Greive. Mum, the other day I was rubbing my belly button and it really made me stop and think. What a funny little reminder of such an important connection. A connection that reminds me of how I came to be me. I'm sure it's hard to imagine that I was once small, helpless, and completely dependent on someone else. But I was. And that someone else was you, Mum. You were there to show me my first butterfly and my first rainbow. You were there when I took my very first steps, which looked remarkably similar to my very first hula lesson. You were the first person to make me smile and laugh, and you were right there to hear my first words. Daddy! Mum, I'm so sorry about that. It makes me feel wonderful when people say I resemble you. And it's true. We have the same shaped eyes, the same ears, the same nose. And if you look closely, you'll see that even our toes are similar. When you think about it, that isn't so surprising. I will always be a part of you because you created me. You sculpted my face with a million tender kisses. You taught me all the important stuff about our world and my place in it. I learned everything that matters from watching you and listening to you. And my, that birds and bees conversation was a real eye-opener. You shared with me all the values that make you so special. Kindness, forgiveness, honesty, persistence, thoughtfulness, and especially patience. You also taught me that even the worst day seems okay with a big mouthful of milk and cookies. Mum, you'd be amazed how often your calming philosophy of milk and cookies has carried me through the hard times. What I'm saying here, Mum, is that you are the foundation upon which my character is built, and I just want to say thank you. Thank you for always making me feel so warm, safe and loved, for giving me everything I needed and then some to grow up and fulfill my potential, and for calling me your perfect little angel, despite overwhelming evidence that this was not actually the case. Thank you for being my full-time, on-call personal chauffeur from day one. Thank you for your delicious home cooking and for packing so much love and nutrition into my lunchbox day after day and year after year. And an extra special thank you, Mum, for the intoxicating smell of fresh-baked brownies. Thank you for letting a chubby-cheeked 2-year-old run wild among your most precious possessions, and for not saying, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so, nearly as often as you could have. Thank you for picking me up whenever I wanted a cuddle or a better view. This probably wasn't too good for your back, Mum. Thank you for flying to my rescue every time you heard me cry out, I want my mummy! Whenever I got into a bind, you were always there for me. You've always known what to say or what not to say to make me feel better. With your strong, gentle hands and calm, wise words, plus lots of warm and loving hugs, you mended broken toys and broken hearts time and time again. Thank you, Mum. Thank you for encouraging me to recognize the real beauty inside me and to stand tall. Thank you for telling me I could grow up to be successful at anything I wanted if only I believed in myself the way you believed in me. Mum, I can't tell you how much it meant to know you were always right beside me, urging me on to live my dreams. You gave me enough self-confidence to face all the challenges of this world with a smile. But Mum, as wonderful as our relationship has been, I'm not pretending it was always peaceful and perfect. I know we got into a flap over things every now and then, which rarely ended well for me. And even though I'm gradually coming to terms with eating broccoli and taking that terrible pink cough syrup, I'm not sure I'll ever get over you making me kiss your great aunt smack on the moustache. Ugh. But upon reflection, I realise that I'm really the one who should say I'm sorry. As you may recall, your little bundle of joy wasn't always a bundle of laughs. I'm sorry for the times I upset you, or made you worry about me, and for all the sleepless nights I caused. I'm sorry for splashing around in mud puddles after you dressed me up in my best clothes and new shoes, and for asking, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" every time we went driving. I'm sorry I tried so hard to sneak out of taking baths, and for sulking when you made me go to school or wouldn't let me get a Mickey Mouse tattoo or get my tongue pierced. I'm truly sorry for the times I was downright nasty and difficult, especially in nice restaurants. And I do feel bad about all the 5 a.m. in-your-face wake-up calls on my birthdays, Christmas morning, and all those times I was too excited to sleep. I'm really sorry I didn't give you more time to yourself, even just a few more quiet moments to think, to dream. I realize now what a tremendous sacrifice you made for me. I know my playtime took precedence over your rest time. My meal times took precedence over your meal times, and my potty training took precedence over absolutely everything. Then, every time you tried to relax, I'd burst into the room with outrageous demands like, "Mum, I'm starving. Mummy, I'm bored. Mummy, I can't find my pet chicken anywhere. I need you to wake up and help me find it right now." Frankly, I'd be lost without you, Mum. And I only wish I had more than one lifetime to repay the incredible debt I owe you. You have shown me a world filled with love and wonder. You have put me on the path to a rich and rewarding life, and you have made me happier than you could possibly imagine. I want the whole world to know my mum is the greatest mum in the universe. Because you are. Thank you, Mum. Thank you for everything.